Hey everybody, it's Cam. Here's another video coming at you about GameStop and AMC here on April 5th, the Monday, start the week. So both companies had news come out over the weekend. GameStop potential stock offering in the future or in the coming months, and AMC had a price target increase. So we'll start with GameStop. So came out early this morning that GameStop could issue up to 3.5 million shares. Adding that the timing and amount of any stock sale would involve various factors. They could have sold up to 100 million in stock since December, but they hadn't. I guess they've resisted doing that to help the retail investors, which has basically spurred the run that they've had, from $3 last April to 483 and that high in January. Now, we've been sitting around 200 down to $100 in the last month. But, they could issue up to 3.5 million shares, which would, dilute the company by about 5%. But they have about 500 million in cash right now, so there's not a huge pressing issue. And their numbers came out off their earnings that they actually had, a 11% increase in sales when they actually had 13% less stores open. So I mean, those are all positive signs for the company. But we'll see if they issue stock going into the future. But we'll look at the chart here first thing this morning. So news came out this morning, pretty significant drop, right? So we go from 190 all the way down to 155. 4 a.m. buyers come in, basically form a double bottom here if you remove the wick. But also you can say that wick came down to 38.2 fib, pushes back up higher. Got the quick sell off in the morning. Buyers came in, supported that 50 fib, pushed us up. Went to go retest, consolidated area from Thursday's trading, and we sold off. Basically used the 50 EMA, get a little tightening, and then buying into the close. So closed at 186.95, down 2% for the day. Pretty solid range on GameStop, which is one thing I've talked about in previous videos. We've seen this huge tightening of volume and range for GameStop, and it's going to break out one way or the other. And so today, sold off, broke out going lower, but we pushed right back up into that range. And you see again we closed around this 186 mark, which has been a pivot point going back the last 2 months. So we jump out to the daily now here. See, so the white fib lines were basically from the low on 325 after their earnings to the high the next day, where we opened up at 219. So still only a 50% retracement from that movement that we got to today, and that's what we bounced off of. Excuse me. But we also here, hard to see on here because the blue lines kind of cover up, but the 90 EMA is also at 187.08, so we closed right about on it. So we'll look to see if we can get above that tomorrow. And obviously, nice thing to see more volume in here today with a wider range candle. So if we zoom out a little bit farther, so you can see the volume here, we are putting in a lot of volume here in the 180. So this area hasn't been increasing in volume. We poked down into the void, but hopefully we can get a solid base here in the 180s to move higher off these moving averages going forward. And so we'll look for GameStop, any news coming out in the future. Obviously there was that news on AMC, a lot of talking points for CNBC, MSN, that they are going to do an offering, right? But that's supposed to be voted on by their shareholders, so we'll see if that affected anything. But AMC actually today had a price target increase for them up to $13 by B. Riley upgrades AMC Entertainment's to buy from neutral on potential benefit from industry's projected resurgence. Price target raised from 7 to 13, so basically a doubling of the price. And you see here just on the daily, we get this push all the way up to $11. But you see first thing in the morning we did sell off back down to this $8.9 area, the 78.6 fib, which is another area I've talked about prior with AMC. It's basically you had the double bottom here on the day. Daily is 324, 325, so go retest that. Also had the 50 EMA, which we bounced off of this morning pre-market, because this daily doesn't show the pre-market. But if we go down to the 5-minute and look at that, you see first thing in the morning, right, early 895 low, 4 a.m. news comes out, buyers come in, push this thing up right at the $9 level, right in the area that we were looking for. Pushes things higher, got sell off, profit taking first thing in the morning, and then we just ripped all morning all the way up to 11, poked into 11.2. $11 had previously been an area of resistance and support. So first test of it, usually gonna act as a resistance. The first time you test the level. So we sell off from there, close at 1061, and looks like we're downtrending here after hours back down to 10.4. We'll see if we can form a double bottom. Double bottom here at 10.4 from the bounce in the afternoon. Going forward with the AMC. So if we go back out just to let's check out the weekly chart. You see on the weekly also got a retest of that 200 EMA on the weekly. Sold off, so a lot of areas of confidence at that $11, which was looking like it was going to be an area that sellers would come in and protect, and they did. You see we're basically inside of a volume block, but still positively uptrending with the 9 EMA coming up. One last check on the daily. Here you see we do get the 9, never crossed over the 22, which is something you look at here for support. 9 coming up, so we'll look to see if tomorrow we can retest that $11 area, and then ultimately get back up to 11.50 if buyers come in and support it. So that's what I got for you guys in this video for AMC and GameStop. Let me know your thoughts, and start a conversation in the comments. Where you guys think they're going? Is this positive news? Obviously, price target for AMC is positive. Potential share dilution for GameStop. It could be a bad thing for the retail investor trying to make that quick buck on the squeeze. But I think long term for GameStop, they should raise some money off what they're doing to position themselves going forward. But they should be smart about it too, right? Don't take more than they need. So that's what I got for you guys. Hope you guys had a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.